on January 1st, 2025. Wanted to shoot a quick video. Wanted to investigate and go in a little bit deeper on what a PSA grader actually makes in terms of income. And maybe that justifies possibly the grades that you get back and sometimes get frustrated about, that maybe the PSA grader wasn't in the best mood. And that direct line to me goes back to what they're being paid in salary. So what you see on the screen here is sort of their benefits. And I made some calls to the PSA and actually talked to a former PSA grader back in the day, and who just recently retired a couple years ago, talked about what he was making and, estimates and things like that. But here's the bottom line. The California minimum wage is $16.50 right now, unless you're in San Diego, which is $17.25. The actual living wage in California, so living wage means to meet your basic needs, put food on the table, pay for your, is $27.32. A PSA grader, an entry-level PSA grader, makes $17 an hour. So $32,000 a year they would make, thereabouts, and they're not even making a living wage. And a senior grader goes all the way up to about $32 an hour, and that's about $61,000, and that is just barely over a living wage in the state of California. So, I have a lot more sympathy going through this process and investigating and talking to some people about with PSA. SGC is a little bit lower on the scale, even on that front, even though it's in Florida. But they grade a whole lot less cards, so it's not as prominent as a PSA grader who's grading thousands of cards a day. So you're basically, what I'm trying to tell you is, you're the McDonald's worker in California is making the same that a PSA entry-level grader is making. And you can understand now, just me talking through it, of why someone would be in a mood if they can't even meet their basic needs in the state of California. I really think something needs to happen, to help that situation out. I don't know what the answer is, but I have a lot more respect for those graders now, because they are really doing, it's a passion project. They're not there for the money. They are there to, they're not even making ends meet. So I think it's a very interesting thing. And here in 2025, we always complain about the PSA graders. And I think this video, what I wanted to tell you is maybe don't complain as much, because these folks that are grading your cards truly are struggling to survive. And that's saying something.